Yo, yo, yo. What up, world? It's your boy Rolu. I'm back at you once again on the glass with the subject. You ain't got shit and you don't own shit. The reason I want to deal with this subject because a lot of us been tricked. We've been brainwashed to make us think that we really own some shit that we seen before our eyes. We don't own shit and we ain't got shit. Because everything that we see is a bunch of bullshit. Everybody trying to control everybody with bullshit. People trying to master people with shit that they own or shit what they think they own. But in reality, nobody don't own shit. All of us got the same shit. But some of us too blind to see that. It's a conspiracy going on dealing with this shit about who owned this and who owned that. And that conspiracy is to blind people to reality of what they really own and what they really possess and what really belongs to them. Which is nothing. Once we realize that nothing belongs to us that we seen before our eyes and it's only an illusion and it's made up in our mind, then that's when the confusion will go away. But until then, we're going to be running around like chickens with our head cut out, thinking we own some shit and trying to hold on to it. And if we wake tomorrow, we'll say, damn, that's just a memory. That's just a moment. That's just some shit that happened back then. Until we realize that we don't own shit and we came into this world naked with shit and we're going to go back up out this world naked without shit. If the people in high places will reveal this to the people that's in low places that they government over with this bullshit, you own this and you own that. It's funny how they section the land out. It's funny how people got to buy acres. It's funny how they got different people over here and different people over there. And to make them believe that they really own this shit. You don't own nothing, no land. You don't own your body. And you don't even own the energy that flows through your body, what they call spirit. So that's the number one problem that we are dealing with in America and in any other country. Because in our mind, with our thoughts, and operating on a higher frequency, we have put in our mind that what we seen belong to us. But when we elevate to another dimension, into another world, we will see nothing didn't belong to us. The shit that we seeing and the shit that we dealing with on this physical is on a vessel to get us to the next level. Even dealing with death, even dealing with the good and bad shit, all that shit don't matter about nothing because we don't own nothing. All these celebrities, all these movie stars, all these big basketball stars, they do not own shit. They have been taken up so high, and in their mind, they think that they are everything that the world can desire. It gets so deep with this owning shit that other people that really think that they don't own shit, in their mind, they get to believing that they gotta own some shit to feel like somebody. They gotta have so much wealth and so many cars and got to be up to date with the latest style to feel like somebody. A woman feel like she got to have a big ass to even feel like somebody. If a woman don't own a big ass, she feel like she is nobody. See, it's all about, in our mind, we got to own some shit to feel like we decent. But owning some shit in the way we looking at it is wearing us down and it's tearing us down. Especially dealing with single mothers. They so discombobulated and so confused because their kid want to own some shit that don't even matter. They want to feel like they want to own some shit to try to impress the other kids that they be around. But that's a bunch of bullshit. We don't own shit. Until we get this in our head, each and every one of us will continue to be selfish and continue to cause chaos and continue to be lost into reality of what really we own, which is nothing. Life is about being open-minded. Life is about being forgiveness. Life is about elevation. It's about joy as well. It happened and then it's over. And hope that we can accumulate enough energy from the source to prepare us for another moment. So we got to get out of our head and out of our brain and throw that information there away. We no longer need it in our dialogue. We no longer need to store it in our box or put it on our hard drive because we don't own shit. It's sad how those in high places who abuse power make us feel like we own some shit and want to own some shit and got to pay for some shit to own some shit when the universe give it to us freely. In the book Bible, which the Christian believe that God gives stuff to us freely. And that's a fact. So get out of your brain, get out your computer, throw it away, get rid of that information, delete it from your storage box because you no longer need to think like you own anything. Because a blink of an eye, you can have what you thought you owned will be gone. I always be willing to give what you think you own. And it will always come back to you. Never become so selfish and so greedy like America have or like people do that's around America or outside America want to own every fucking thing. What the fuck can you do with driving 10 cars? Now I'm talking about the locals around my area or even outside my area. What can a motherfucker do with 20 cars? See, some of us deal with low self-esteem if we operating on that level or dealing with that mindset. Some of us got low self-esteem about ourselves and we feel like by us buying all this bullshit and want to own all this bullshit, and we don't need all this bullshit because it ain't nothing to it. We don't own it anyway. We feel like we need all that to feel like somebody. This shit real tonight, man, on the glass. So if you want to speak your mind and you want to tune in to some direct talk and on the glass type of shit, you can. You can book me. You can come to the table, raw, uncut, and express yourself and put everything on the glass and stop feeling like you better than somebody else because you own so much wealth or think you own some shit. See, that's what's wrong in the world today. That's what causing all the chaos. Some people feel some type of way about other people, want to own every fucking thing, and they trying to own some shit, but the other person owns some shit, want the other person that don't own that much shit to submit to them. Instead of try to invest into that person that don't own much shit, or make him feel like he owns some shit, have some shit that he think he owns. See, it's all about feeling like you own some shit. You want to feel comfortable feeling like you own some shit, but you really don't own shit. See, this is a cycle we dealing with. This is like the level we on, or most people on in this world. It's a hula hoop level. It goes around, come around, and the bullshit that we send around, it keep coming around. Motherfuckers keep coming around each other every day on the level of talking about what they own, or what they about to own, or what they don't own. Most of us waste our precious energy each and every day we wake up about what we don't own and what we do own. See, we can tie this in with what I just said, dealing with the work period or the work week. Motherfuckers work themselves to death to try to own something, or try to say that they worked for this. But in actuality, everything is free on this earth to everybody. Everybody have the will to want and to have for survival and for sustaining their life purpose. That's what we own. We own what's in us, and what's in us, we know what we need to keep that going within us, and we know where to feed on. So stop stressing yourself, thinking that you own some shit, or you working so hard to own some shit for a future that don't even exist. I'm just being fucking 100 on the glass tonight. Every time we turn on social media networks, people always talking about they own this shit and they own that shit. Especially dealing with celebrities and big time moving after they on a platform that they want to be seen for real. As a person who own a lot of shit. You always hear a news anchor, or you hearing a reporter, you hearing somebody, or a manager, or you hearing some type of advertiser letting you know how much this person worth, or how much that person worth. This person worth 50 billion. This person worth 70 billion. This person worth 10 billion. Damn. This person over here ain't worth no billions. What is the problem? The problem is not the billion. The problem is what energy people putting out with this owning shit. It's causing a distraction. To take it up on a bigger scale, look at these countries. Each one of these countries want the power. They want to own this power that don't even belong to them. So it's causing a chaos in the world. Everybody want to own something that don't belong to them. They want to own this body. The body don't even belong to them. And what's in the body that make the body function, that don't belong to them. Only thing belong to us is what we create in our minds. Now that's belong to us for the moment, then it ain't real. So if we can have the mentality like the president in Africa, king, I'm gonna call him king because he moving like a king and thinking like a king. Nobody as an individual own nobody or own nothing that we see surrounding everybody. Nobody should be stressed out all week trying to work all week to own some shit that should be freely given by nature. We won't be thinking about we own this or we own that because it'll be right there at our hands. We kings, we queens. Even the children, kings and queens. Everything that we need is freely given. We don't got to say that we own it, or we work for this, or we work for that. All we got to do is say be, and it is. If that type of energy was flowing through the universe, you would see a dramatical change. You would see everybody king, everybody that's female would be queen. Everybody would be psychology that is psychology. Everybody would be doctors. Everybody would be nurses. Everybody would be teachers. Everybody would be scholars. Everybody would be rich. Everybody would be elevated if we can get out the mindset saying that we own this and own that. That's what happened to a race of people here in North America. Another people saying this our property, we own this. Nobody own nobody. So till we can get this conspiracy out the way, we will be fine. Now I want y'all to chew this up, and I want y'all to digest it and let it feed you from within. Because we got to elevate. I know all of us tired of bullshit. We tired of the stress. We tired of this. We tired of that. Well, we got to get rid of this negative energy. Because of the positive can't even connect with the negative no more because the negative is too low. It's like a dead battery in a car. You trying to start it, but it's turning over, but it's too dead to crank up. So it need a jump off. This the jump off that I'm giving to each and every one of y'all throughout the world. Stop saying that you own this and own that when you don't own nothing. You are an energy that's part of no other energy that's flowing in one direction. You can't control it because it ain't yours to control. You only part of it. You got to tie yourself into it like the birds, like the answers, like the female, like the feminine, like the woman. Then you will see that everything you thought you owned, you didn't own it. What you really own is what you create in your mind and how you view things. That's what you own. You don't own another person. You don't own your own car. You don't even own your own house. That's the reality that you have created for yourself. but it's not real. It will go away at a blink of an eye. Just like UGK said, the rap group, one day you here, then the next day you gone. That's for those who misjudge reality and who was selfish and who was greedy and who was arrogant and who was miseducated and didn't want to be educated. That's for those who battery is dead and they need a jump off, but they don't know how to get a jump off. Well, this the jump off tonight on the glass with the realest direct talk you going to hear. We don't own shit, nobody. This is real talk. We don't own a damn thing. Until you realize this, you will be living in a hallucination world. You will be wigging out, what they call it, like a person who wig out on too many drugs. This owning shit got to stop. You see how the world went when another person said they own this, they own that, they own this and they own that, but in reality they didn't own shit. It's easy for us to say we own some shit. We don't own no land. Nobody own the land. There's a force and an energy behind this land that get its energy and rejuvenate it. That's what owning. We sharing a part of it. We all are great minds. We all are great thinkers. We all are elevated people. But some of us is so messed up and so programmed, we like robots. And we don't know that tearing our machine down. It's tearing our body down. Some of us get fucking tired trying to own some shit that we probably don't never own in our mind because it don't belong to us to own. All this shit is freely given to us by nature. But those in high places who want to own the power that they think they got and use it against us and keep us depressed so we can't get up there with them and use the power in the right way. We on a glass night with some real shit. Y'all follow me on YouTube, special, TikTok, and get them likes in, man. Let's make this go viral because this is some valuable information that deserve to go viral. We gotta spot the minds of those whose battery is dead. We got to bring them back just like a doctor shocking a patient whose heart has stopped. They hit them with energy. They hit them with electricity.